coming on the air at 12:17, everybody. That breaking news, Mayor Eric Adams has just been arraigned in the Southern District of New York federal court on charges of campaign finance violations. That 5-count indictment unsealed yesterday. The mayor stone-faced in that courtroom saying, "I am not guilty, Your Honor," just moments ago. The mayor, as we understand it, is still inside that courtroom. We're going to wait to find out what exactly is playing out with the bond or bail and how the release is going to go. But Pix 11's Eileen LaPalmer is live outside of federal court in Lower Manhattan this afternoon for us with the very latest. As you can see, a big crowd out there behind you, Eileen, as we wait for the mayor to come outside and presumably have a press conference. But what can you tell us at this hour?
Well, yeah, that's right, Dan. I'm across the street from the federal courthouse that you can see her behind me. You see all of the media as well. We have our camera over there. There's a podium that is set up there. We are waiting for when the mayor walks out of court after the arraignment. We would expect him to maybe say a few words there. The police department has also set up saying that if he does speak, it will happen quickly, so to be ready. But what we're hearing from the inside is that the mayor did plead not guilty and said, "I am not guilty, Your Honor." But we don't have a phone in the courtroom. James Ford is up there as well. So we are waiting to see exactly what happens. Now, this proceeding obviously started just a few minutes ago. The mayor, though, arrived here at 8:56 this morning. We have some video of when he got here. The SUV pulled up right in front. He got out. He gave a thumbs up to the media that was outside here, and then he walked into the building. We are told then he was processed from about 9 a.m. until almost noon when the arraignment happened. That processing, obviously, he's surrendering, and he's being processed, so fingerprinted, possibly a mugshot taken, and then brought up to the courtroom, which is on the 26th floor here in the courthouse here behind me, where then he did plead not guilty to those 5 charges, those 5 federal corruption charges. So we do have like I said, our camera is over there. We are also set up on the podium, and I'm getting a message from our digital reporter who's in the courthouse. She says he pled not guilty and he's going to be released without bail. He said, I'm reading her text messages here. He pled not guilty and he's going to be released without bail. He said, "I'm not guilty, Your Honor," as he was seated. He said there might be some certain conditions before he's allowed to be released without bail, so they're still discussing what the exact conditions will be for him to be released without bail. For now, we are live outside of the federal courthouse. Eileen LaPalmer, Pix 11 News. Dan? Yeah,
Eileen, stay with me for a second because, this is very historic, right? The first time we're seeing a sitting mayor of New York City arraigned inside of a courtroom. And just so everybody at home knows, this is a federal courtroom and the rules are much different than local, right? So we can't have cameras in the courtroom, which is why Eileen is reading off of her phone, because they have a digital correspondent for us in the hallway of that courtroom to hopefully give us the latest information here. But the mayor, like you said, Eileen, walked in just a short time ago. So the conditions, as I understand, as you continue to get those updates from our digital reporter inside and our James Ford, who is physically in the courtroom. I'm getting updates right now from a source who said that the mayor was cold, stone-faced in that courtroom, quiet unless he was directed by the judge, Catherine Parker, and that he was sitting next to his attorney, Alex Spiro. Now, as you know, Eileen, you've been covering this story all week long. The mayor had an impromptu press conference last night with his lawyer, Alex Spiro, saying, "Let us hear the charges, let us get through the court, and then we will talk about our side of the story." But as we wait for more updates, Eileen, and we wait for the mayor to come out, again, without bail, I want you just to talk about the last 24 hours, right? This was said to have taken place next Thursday. Here we are on Friday afternoon at 12:20 doing this, as the attorney, Alex Spiro, requested that this take place today, and then late last night requested it take place Monday. But here we are today, right? So kind of walk us through the past 48 hours.
Yeah, well, as you know, Dan, it has been a lot, right? A lot of very fast-moving parts. I mean, this is unprecedented, historic. The mayor of New York City indicted on federal charges. So if we take you back to the night we learned of the indictment, Wednesday night, the mayor was at Gracie Mansion, and word broke. He said through his attorney later that he actually learned about it through the press reports and that his own attorneys hadn't been contacted just yet. And then there was, on Thursday, he came out, he had a press conference, even before the details of the indictment were released, out on the sidewalk in front of Gracie Mansion, to plead his case to New Yorkers, saying, don't judge. Innocent until proven guilty. He was surrounded by long-standing members of the New York clergy who were also there to support him, as well as members of the NAACP. And then he said that his lawyer would address more when they had time to go through the indictment. And as we've been reporting, as you know, the indictment is 57 pages long. So then later in the afternoon, around 3 in the afternoon, all of a sudden the members of the press who were outside of Gracie Mansion were hustled up towards the secure area, told that they could see the mayor for a minute. He was getting in an SUV, getting in his motorcade. He said he was going to run the business of the city. He was there with his attorney, Alex Spiro, who then laid out saying that he had had time to look at the indictment. And what he said was that the feds have no case. He said there's no text messages, there's no emails, and the mayor did not take illegal campaign donations through straw donors or in any other way. Then the mayor left there, and we were told that the arraignment would be at noon today, and it was scheduled at noon. And now we are just waiting. I'm getting another message from our digital reporter. So let me just read this to you. She's saying, the courtroom was packed with reporters and members of the press. Adams sat the whole time, had his dark suit on, white shirt, reddish tie. He told the judge that he had read the whole indictment, and then that is when she stepped out of the courtroom to come downstairs here because, as you know, as you said, the rules for the federal courthouse is that the press and the public are not allowed to bring cell phones in to the courtroom. So we are getting everything a little bit secondhand here, and again, no camera in the courtroom, but we can see here behind us that we are waiting for the mayor to possibly come out of the courtroom here. We have a camera on that side as well. And if he is there, that's where he will speak. For now, we are live outside of the federal courthouse. Eileen LaPalmer, Pix 11 News. Dan, back to you.
Great job laying all of that out the past 48 hours. Quite the week, Eileen. Continue to work your sources and talk to our reporter. We're waiting for our James Ford to get outside. We will also come back on the air. There's the shot right there of the podium. Just bear with us. It's live television, right? Making sure everything is okay and situated for that. If the mayor comes out and decides he's going to address the media and address you at home, we will come back on the air. But again, just to recap, Mayor Eric Adams arraigned today on federal charges of these campaign finance violations, and he has pled not guilty, and the judge has said he will be released on bail. If he speaks, we will come back on the air live. But in the meantime, you can follow us always on pix11.com, and we will see you in just a bit. For now, I'm Dan Manarino. We're going to return you to regular programming.